So I haven't done an unboxing of vinyl for a while, so I thought I'd do this and then watch it and decide if I want to post it. I was visiting my sister in Thackerville, Oklahoma, which is a thriving metropolis. And they didn't have any record stores, so we had to go down into Texas to find one. I went down to a thrift store, one of those antique type places where everybody's got a booth. And they had a few booths that had records, and I got some. And we mailed them back. She mailed them to me via media mail. And let's see what we got here. Hopefully they all made it in one piece. Nothing rattling, so that's a good sign. And I don't even remember what I got. So that's kind of like being new, right? I know I got some 78s for $1 a piece. Did a nice job of boxing all this. I know where the 78s are. Maybe in another box. Well, let's find out. Let's get this chunk of records out of here. And see what we got. It's pretty empty. Oh no, they might be mixed in here, which would be actually a very smart way of doing it. Yeah, smart girl. Okay. So let's see what we got. First American recordings, Yaroslav Richter, Brahms Concerto No. 2, Chicago Symphony, Eric Leinsdorf conducting. Kansas Audio Visions. I actually don't have this one. Kansas Drastic Measures, also later in their career when I wasn't buying much. Don McLean, Believers. I like Don McLean's stuff. Stevie Nicks, The Wild Hearts. I don't know why, but I like Stevie Nicks' voice. Kind of raspy quality. Wow, she took really good care of these 78s. I was sorting through, there's quite a little collection there, and the woman who happened to run that booth came to me and said, "You can have as many as you want for $1. Now, she said it with a Texas accent. And I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." She meant $1. I said, $1 each? She said, "Yeah." Because she said $1 for the whole bunch, then I would have been shipping a lot more. Columbia, You've Got to See Mama Every Night, the Georgians. And You Tell Her I Stutter. And then we got Curtis Mayfield and Linda Clifford. Love Curtis Mayfield. Love Curtis Mayfield. Cheatin' on Me, Warner's 7 Acres. Aces, Warner's 7 Aces, Columbia. And When My Sugar Walks Down the Street. No idea what that is, but it was $1. So, you know me, for $1, I'll experiment a little bit. Kayak, Phantom of the Night. Tin Roof Blues, Sol Hoops Novelty Trio. These are going to be fun to listen to. And Hula Blues, Sol Hoops Novelty Trio. Crosby and Nash. Record's in halfway decent shape. The cover is pretty worn out, but you don't listen to the cover. Frank Sinatra. Oh, What It Seemed to Be. And Day by Day. And this one's in pretty decent, pretty scratched up condition. Well, we'll see. Dan Fogelberg, Netherlands. Let's see what kind of condition this one's in. That's not bad. Not bad. What Does It Take? Nat King Cole and Billy May with his orchestra. And Somewhere Along the Way, Nat King Cole with orchestra conducted by Nelson Riddle. Kansas Power. Because I broke that one. And From This Day Forward with Frank Sinatra. Orchestra under the direction of Axel Stordahl. And Something Old, Something New. I'll clean these up and see what we can do with these. Procol Harum. One I don't have. Broken Barricades. See, this is one of those where the vinyl album gives you more than the CD can give you. Bing Crosby with the Andrews Sisters with Vic Schoen and his orchestra. And the same thing on the other side. This one's pretty nice. Traffic on the Road. There's Nothing as Sweet as My Baby, vocal with string band accompaniment. Carl Smith. It says Judy Garland there. Firm price, $12.95. It wasn't so firm, I got it for $1. Let's Live a Little, vocal with string band accompaniment. Carl Smith. Interesting. Well, we'll see what that says, because it says Judy Garland up there. Maybe mislabeled. Pusette Dart Band, Never Enough. This is a Pusette Dart Band album that I don't have. Didn't realize there was one. Was not familiar with that album. Carl Smith, 78. There's Nothing as Sweet as My Baby. Let's Live a Little. Roseanne Cash, Right or Wrong. I do like Roseanne Cash. I have very eclectic tastes, if you haven't noticed. Mona Lisa, Nat King Cole. $14.95, firm. Wasn't that firm? The Greatest Inventor of Them All. Okay. Pretty standard condition. Another Roseanne Cash. I like their Roseanne Cash down in Texas. I don't run into Roseanne Cash much around these parts. I like pie, I like cake, but I like you best of all. Foxtrot, Edwin J. McAnally's Orchestra with vocal refrain. Desert Isle Foxtrot from the musical farce My Girl. Okay. My Girl. Deva Dip, Carlos Santana. Double album. St. Louis Blues, Clyde McCoy. Clyde McCoy. And Because of Rain, Clyde McCoy and his orchestra. The Travelin' Wilburys, unopened. Very nice. She's My Baby, Inside Out. If You Belong to Me, The Devil's Been Busy, Seven Deadly Sins, Poor House, Side 2. Where Were You Last Night, Cool Dry Place, New, Blue Moon, You Took My Breath Away, and Wilbury Twist. This Is the Night, Frank Sinatra. That one's a little rough. That one is a little rough. This is in Hushabye Island from Smash Up. Uriah Heep. This was like for next to nothing. Pretty rough. We'll see. Another Uriah Heep, The Magician's Birthday. Their artwork was always pretty cool, wasn't it? Never quite sure if they were prog or rock, just straight rock. I kind of think of them as prog. Cool band. Les Brown and his orchestra, You Won't Be Satisfied Until You Break My Heart. Foxtrot, vocal by Doris Day. Come To Baby Do, another one, vocal by Doris Day. Well, this one's in nice condition. Nice condition for 78. Rodrigo, Concierto de Aranjuez. John Williams. It's also got the Villalobos Concerto. I haven't heard John Williams playing it. My favorite version is with Lorindo Almeida playing it, but you can't find that much anymore. Jeff Beck Group. Vocals, Rod Stewart. Guitar, Ron Wood. Piano, Nicky Hopkins. Drums, Tony Newman, and guitar, Jeff Beck. Guilty, Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald and Sentimental Journey. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. I did pretty good on this trip. Jeff Beck Group, Rough and Ready. Somebody wrote Bobby and Brenda on there, and I don't know either one of those. What do we got here? Clive Shaman on bass, Max Middleton piano, Cozy Powell on drums, Jeff Beck on guitar, Bobby Tench on vocals. GTR. Steve Hackett and Steve Howe. I've heard mixed reviews of this. I'll find out for myself. It was there, so I picked it up. Rufus. Rufusized, featuring Chaka Khan. I've got some old Rufus stuff. I don't have this one. Vaughan Williams, a London Symphony, Sir Adrian Boult. This one stereo or mono? A triumph. This makes the completion of Sir Adrian's new cycle of Vaughan Williams symphonies. It is a worthy, not to say resplendent, conclusion. This is a stereo recording on Angel, and Boult does the English composers brilliantly. And Gershwin, Michael Tilson Thomas conducting. Side 1, Rhapsody in Blue. Original version, the legendary 1925 piano roll, accompanied by the Columbia Jazz Band. And then side 2, An American in Paris, the New York Philharmonic. Okie dokie. There we go. Nice little unboxing adventure from way down southwest in Texas. All right. If you liked this, let me know. If you know these records, if you know anything about them, let me know what you think of them. If you don't like them, let me know that too. You can say, Ron, that album's going to suck. And I may agree with you. I may not. I'll let you know what I think when I listen to it. If you like this kind of video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. I'm not offended. You guys have a great day. And as I always say, please be kind to one another. That's the best way we can all get along and make this world a better place. Listen to music. Thank you very much.